Good morning, guys. Coming at you again. I feel like shit right now, as you can probably see. Stayed up a little too late last night. I had probably a little bit too much to drink last night, so I'm tired as a motherfucker. So, man, I feel like I'm hungover like shit. I don't really drink anymore, so those drinks I had, man, they must have loaded them bitches. I swear I didn't feel it when I was drinking them. But that's the thing about some of those mixed drinks. They sneak up on you. This one definitely did. Went to a new Mexican place last night to get something to eat. It's pretty good. But there's one up the road that we've been going to for a long time. That place really can't. The food's not bad, but it's not that other place. Like that place, you can't hold the camera to that place if you're local and you own a business that serves Mexican food. They have the best Mexican food that I've had so far. The drinks ain't bad either. So I'm tired as a bitch. Obviously, I got myself a coffee here, trying to wake my ass up. What I wanted to talk about today, my man Alpha Male Strategies. I follow this dude, and I think dude's a genius. But I think his view on defending your honor or something like that when a female's around, or if you have a lady friend with you, and some people are being disrespectful. Man, I feel where he's coming from, because you can't be afraid to stand up for yourself at all, or somebody you care about. That's a given. But see, the problem these days, man, like, people all about that steal these days. Like, man, you could get shot or stabbed over some stupid shit like that, man. Like, I've been in that situation before. You know, I'm like out with my female friend and shit, and some other friends, as a matter of fact. And, you know, some dude decides to come up to me and start disrespecting me, and then can't keep his hands to himself for my chick. And he started putting his hands on him and shit. So we get to scrapping, and two of his dudes jump in, and then one of them I didn't even see what happened. One of them had a knife, and I got shanked in my back and twice in my leg on the left outer side. So I mean, that was a pretty eye-opening experience, man, because, you know, it was a simple fist fight, and the dude that started the whole shit, that's the dude that had the weapon. Like, because he couldn't, you know, you can't see somebody with the hands. If you like a disgraceful motherfucker, you grab a weapon. Which, I mean, you know, you started the shit, so to me, it should be on some shit where, like, oh, you come over here and start this shit, you take this ass with me. But the world doesn't work like that anymore, man. You fuck around and get shot and shit just because, you know, you ain't liking what a motherfucker's saying to you or disrespecting you, talking to you a certain way. Shit crazy. And, like, yeah, you can, I do believe, again, I 100% believe you should stand up and say something at least. But I think a physical confrontation these days will be smart to avoid altogether. Again, you just never know what can fucking happen. And, you know, a motherfucker backing you down or talking some shit or some shit like that, making you feel like you're insignificant. I mean, to me, that should be the least of people's worries. But I mean, to each his own. But I personally am like, look, been in that scenario before, and then on top of that, I train Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, so I can't really be out there fucking people up. Man, you fuck around and get like 8 years. I seen a dude get 8 years for some shit like that, because he hit the dude, he knocked him out, and the dude was like real fucked up or something like that. So it ended up coming back and suing him. And the guy who got hit, he got hit in his face. That guy right there, he's the one that started the lawsuit and started the fight and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, jeez. Starting fights and then losing them shits, and then, like, fucking seeking revenge. And that motherfucker, just take the L and get the fuck on, man. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't be starting shit. You're over there starting shit with people and you get fucked up. You can't be mad. To an extent, to me, like, yo, you jump out there, you could very well get put back in your place. But the world don't work like that no more. So yeah, I'd be very cautious about some shit like that, man, for real. Because another thing, I live in Baltimore. I know dude, Alpha Male Strategies, lives in New York. I know he's from New York, though, that say, you know, it's real gully up there, motherfucker. But, you know, Baltimore has its own crappy ass reputation with how rough places can be. But I ain't even particularly from a rough place, like in Baltimore, for real. Like, the place I live in is not that bad. But see, the issue is a lot of those those dudes, the areas circulate. You know, you got Section 8 moving out into the suburbs and shit, and a lot of them dudes, they've been in the street for real. So when they come over, man, it ain't nothing. And you know, they got a harder way of living and shit. So it's just one of them scenarios, man, where you just gotta be very careful. You gotta pick your fights very wisely. And I say only throw down if you really have to, and avoid trying to even start a conversation that would cause that shit. Now, I mean, of course, no, this isn't a guaranteed locked-in variable. Like, there's very well factors that determine whether this shit will even happen to you or not. But like, and then even then, if it does happen to you, it's like, yo, trying to walk away might not always work. And I realize that, but you can minimize the chances of fucked up shit happening the more you minimize the chances of engaging in stupid shit like that. So I mean, yo, motherfucker saying some shit to you while you're out with your girl. First off, if you're not even on some like wifey type shit with that chick, you shouldn't even be entertaining the thought of a motherfucker saying some shit and making you like hit him over some shit like that. Like, if that chick is not exclusive to you, or y'all got a family or some shit, man, yo, that shit is, what the fuck you fighting for? It ain't about looking like a bitch. Like, fuck the bullshit, man. Like, it really is all about, like, just, man, trying to make sure you fucking survive these days, for real. Because, man, it's not a walk in the park, man. It ain't as easy as dude said it was. So that's why I kind of feel like, you know, you should be very careful with some shit like that. Ah, man, I need some goddamn coffee this morning, man. Shit. Home roasted, some shit like that, whatever. But anyway, nah, the whole situation is like, it's just, to me, it's very debatable. But I mean, you know, it very well could be scenarios if you know the guy doesn't have a weapon, man. Do what you gotta do. You know? And you gotta be careful again if you take martial arts, because them motherfuckers will lock you up for a long ass time if they find out you train. You're gonna be in some serious shit if you fuck somebody up. So just be mindful of that, dudes, man. Like, that's really all I had to say about that particular topic. On another note, man, my goddamn, hey, this is the last time I will get drinks at that spot, because again, I don't even drink like that really. Like, I usually, the more healthy type drink, I drink water a lot and shit, and some juices with vitamins in them. But as far as like drinking goes, man, I don't even really drink like that anymore. So my ass was all fucked up. I was supposed to go to a damn festival yesterday with my homie and shit. Man, once I got home and got on that couch, that was all she wrote. I was like, holy shit. I went ahead and went to sleep. But I ain't go to sleep even then until like 1:30. Stayed up too damn late. So now I'm paying for that shit. But what do you guys think, man, about the whole entire scenario? You know, with you being out. This is more of a guy thing. Like, I don't even think females might very well have a fucked up story, like what happened to me and shit. You know, if she's still around after that shit happened, you know, she definitely witnessed that shit or something like that. So females, if you know something, like, you know, if you have a story or whatever, I mean, let me know in the comments what it is, as to what happened when somebody confronted you or was disrespecting your dude when you were out with him. How'd you handle the situation too? Because it also, you know, the way you handle the situation could very well be a determining factor of what happens next. I mean, all involvements and shit like that, you have to preconceive shit like that in your head. Yeah, you gotta like, or not conceive, you gotta like have like a future foresight to see the shit and see what's happening or what's about to happen, because it very well could be a possibility. So, I mean, you know, if you know something that went down or whatever, or how you handled the situation, let me know in the comment section. As usual, the subscribe button was talking shit. If you can hit the subscribe button with your knuckle, you're a good puncher. So do that. And, you know, match me with a like. And I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Not sure what I'll talk about next. Still up in the air. But, I mean, this pretty much goes as to what I think at the current time about something that just happened or something I just learned. So as usual, man, let me get in here and go punch this clock. Y'all take it easy. Peace.